Welcome to this week of Four Horsemen, your weekly dose of colonial oppression. I'm your host, Lewis, and to my right, or left, depending which way you're looking at it, is Ryan.
I feel like I should be defending my country here, but based on recent events, it's kind of difficult.
I feel like I should just plant a flag here and declare it as mine, and that's the end of it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I want to shout out, we're supposed to dress up tonight, and Lewis said, wear the best, most expensive, nicest looking outfit you had. So I brought my $10 gray polo from Walmart, and I feel like I shouldn't have even shown up.
You look beautiful to me.
Oh.
It's what's in here that counts.
I just need to be true to my Irishman. I just need to just get this off. It's making me feel awful. I don't like sitting next to you when you look so nice. So I'm just gonna go back. There we go.
Oh, there's a t-shirt under it.
Oh, there we go.
That could have gone all kinds of south.
Much better.
Oh, okay.
So what is this week at Four Horsemen?
Well, this week at Four Horsemen is our weekly show to discuss events, sales, promotions, and other nerdy topics.
And we're going to start off this week with a giveaway. We're going to be talking about this caption contest we're going to be running. It's going up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram tomorrow morning, and we'll be picking a winner live on next week's episode. All you have to do for your chance to win a gift card is caption this image.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Hank, you're such a beast.
Oh, Logan.
Oh.
Hugh Jackman.
You, Hugh Jackman, you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I dare. Let's move on.
Yes, let's move on to comics. Our first comic this week is Burnouts. This is a brand new series. It's about a group of high school teenagers who have to save their small town from an alien invasion. The only catch is they can only see the aliens when they're wasted.
It just sounds like a bad excuse. Like, I can dig it, but it sounds like a bad excuse.
I mean, it just...
Doesn't it sound like the sort of thing of the guy that's been in the desert too long, he's had a bit too much heat, and he's just, oh man, there are aliens everywhere, but you've got to be wasted. That's how they appear.
But I'm pretty sure these are actually supposed to be real.
Sure.
I don't know. The guy on the cover is lighting up, so...
Oh, okay.
Right. And then
the aliens are green, so...
They're very traditional,
Yes.
except for the tentacles.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. But also new from DC Comics this week, we have Batman The Damned #1 is going to be a 3-issue miniseries.
I'm excited about this.
It looks really cool. This is where the Joker is dead, and I forgot to mute my phone. Thanks, Alex. I got you, Alex. This is a series where the Joker is dead, and Batman cannot remember if he killed him or not, and only one person can help him unravel the mystery.
It's me.
It was John Constantine.
Yeah, well, it's not far off.
Yeah.
It's not far off.
Yeah. And then we've got an annual from Marvel coming up. Tell us about Captain America.
We got the Captain America annual. It's Cap and Bucky. Back in the day, they're helping some concentration camp escapees repel their Nazi pursuers. So, old school throwback. I enjoy this sort of thing. We've got the Punisher just finished a Platoon arc. Now, Venom is... oh, of course.
Pay no attention to the man behind the TV.
And Lewis said, let there be light. Anyhow, you've had the Punisher Platoon and Nam. You've had Venom, which is the new one.
Venom is cool.
Venom is very cool.
It's very cool.
I like it when they go back to... I mean, I know Cap predated World War II didn't he?
I mean, just.
I like it when they can return to that source material a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And
There's no point
like
trying to make everything relevant all the time.
Mm-hmm. And I just like tying history into it. I'm a
Absolutely.
big fan of that. And then also we have the Amazing Spider-Man annual, and this is a story about what happened when the symbiote took over Peter Parker and took him out on the town.
Is there a dance number?
I was still going to make that joke. I was just going to make it.
Flick of the emo hair.
Okay, all right,
dance
fine.
number.
No, okay.
I'm sorry if I stole your bit.
No, it's fine.
I feel bad.
Speaking of emo, Wolverine's back, ladies and gentlemen. The best part about this book is the entire description that Marvel put out was 5 words. He's back, bub. Parental advisory. 5 words. Usually these things are 2 paragraphs long.
You're a parental.
I am.
Would you advise your children to read this?
I took my daughter to see The Wolverine, the second one in Japan, when she
Nice.
was 3.
Smell.
So, I don't know what that says about my parenting decisions.
It means you care about their literary growth.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
I'm not as bad as Ron. I didn't take Lakin to see Watchmen when she was not old enough to watch The Watchmen.
Wait, when did that come out? That was 2008.
2008.
I was freshman, what you would call freshman at college. We call a fresher.
A fresher.
Cultural differences.
Oh, we're getting a refresher in British cultural learnings here.
I was going to say a refresher is what second years call themselves when they can't let go of the party.
Okay, interesting. And then we also have the new issue from Star Wars. If you've been reading, it's the Hope Dies story arc, which has been the best story arc from the main Star Wars series in quite a long time. It is so good. And in this issue, Leia finds herself in a precarious situation against Daddy. Of course, she doesn't know that. But, yeah. All right.
Does this artwork not remind you of that iconic shot in Episode 3 when they walk into the room with the kids?
Yes, it does. I'm pretty sure that's intentional.
Right in the feels.
The best part about the Star Wars comics recently have been the covers. They just knock them out of the park.
I'm still talking to people when they come in the store. They want to know about Star Wars. I'm just saying, look up that Admiral Akbar. Was it the regular Star Wars? Or
it was regular Star Wars.
Just crushing that Stormtrooper helmet.
Oh, so cool.
I didn't think they could make Akbar look any more cool.
Yeah.
And they made him look terrifying.
Speaking of cool, there's one Star Wars character who personifies cool, and that would have to be Lando Calrissian. We have the last issue of Lando Double or Nothing coming out this week. It's been fun. If you like the banter between L3 and Lando from Solo: A Star Wars Story, definitely recommend this book. It's definitely the highlight from this comic. Just the back and forth that those two characters have is super funny. But yes, all right. Speaking of Star Wars, we're moving on to the Four Horsemen versus series. Who did we have last week?
Well, last week we had
Arya Stark.
Arya, isn't it Arya?
I don't know.
Arya, because it's musical notes.
I don't know.
Versus C-3PO.
And
R2-D2.
of course,
Okay.
the dynamic duo.
Of course. Not Batman and Robin.
So, what was your take? What was your take on? Oh, we got a lot of comments. What was your take on this matchup?
The girl has no name. We should have done that when you couldn't remember them. Anyhow,
I've never watched this.
I wasn't bothered by her, and I have a thing where there's a hype train on something that I'm not on board with. I start to go the other way with. But the last season of Game of Thrones, good googly moogly, like it was just, she was one of like the absolute treasures of it. Plus she is so relatable in real life. But I know we're doing character, not actress, but her Instagram is hilarious.
Is it?
Yes. I wanted to lean towards Arya.
Okay. Well, she won by quite a bit, which is inaccurate, but I'm without Ron here, I'm not going to get into that. Who won our comment contest and what did they say?
We have got WJ Morgan, which are my two middle initials, so you win for that alone. She better hope those aren't the droids that she's looking for.
Oh, and then this week we have my man Bender Bending Rodriguez versus Ugin the Spirit Dragon, and I'm a huge Futurama fan. It is right there with The Simpsons for my favorite show of all time. Love Bender. He is one of the funniest characters in television history. Unless he's got the professor's copy machine where he can make infinite numbers of himself, an all-powerful planeswalking dragon who can control time and is a all-powerful mage. Might be a bit out of his ballpark.
No, it's a pretty small image, but for a dragon, not the biggest mouth in the world, which you're going to need to bite his shiny metal ass.
Oh.
So I'm going Bender.
I mean, I want to go Bender.
Because I feel like Bender can bend anything.
He could bend Ugin.
Bend time.
Bend time around Ugin so he can't harm him. Send the time backwards so he's back in his dragon egg.
Do. Gonna go back in time.
All right, Huey, Lewis.
And the news.
Oh,
there it is.
All right, moving on. All right, so we're going on to events this week. This is a full calendar image of all the events that we have going on this week of Horsemen Comics and Gaming. If you need more details on any of these events, please go to facebook.com/4Horsemen Comics and Gaming. And we have Lewis here to tell us about a first event, which I am bringing up. Here it is. Lewis, what is it?
We have got the HeroClix Return of Wolverine event. We've got an entry fee. It's only $5. It's a 600-point build total, and it's the Golden Age format.
Did you say the entry fee is $75?
I said it's only $5.
I heard $75, and I was like, that's outrageous.
Well, you can take that $70 and put it in an investment. Maybe some shares, some stocks, some bonds. Maybe like a long-term ISA.
Right.
Or you could blow it all on fancy hats.
You could, and there are some fancy hats out there. And then we also have I do have to let you know we have some special deck building rules for that. Your team must include a character named Wolverine. You know, you can do other versions of Wolverine, such as Old Man Logan or James Hallett. You cannot do non-Logan Wolverine characters like X-23. You can only have pure Wolverine for this event. What else do we have going on this week, Mr. Lewis?
We've got the Final Fantasy TCG. It's every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Yes, and make sure to join the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/MorgantownFFTCG. You see the link there on the screen. And then we also have coming up this week the Force of Will starter deck event. That is going to be this Friday at 6 p.m. $20 entry includes includes one free starter deck, and everybody gets a free promo for playing in that event.
Hearing a lot of low-key buzz about the new Force of Will stuff.
Force of Will, yeah. I mean, whenever the starter decks come out, that usually renews a little bit of interest for everybody.
There's a bit of a buzz going on, which I quite like.
Sure.
Because the last buzz thing we had was the Dragon Ball, and all of a sudden everyone was freaking out about the gameplay mechanics, and now we have a big following of it.
Yes,
so.
and
now we've got Magic Guilds of
Ravnica.
Yes.
Speaking of buzz.
The open house. It's Saturday from 12 till 2, and come and learn to play Magic the Gathering for free.
That's all the open house event is. It's just a free learn to play session
learn to play.
Learn to play. Just come out and play some magical games, some cards, some slinging cardboards, learn about fireballs and goblins and stuff.
Seen a couple of you asking us about maybe getting into Magic. When's a good time to do it? What are the rules? It's perfect time to do it. Come and meet our community. They're a great bunch, and they're super friendly.
Yeah, and we got this cool guy named Wyatt. He knows stuff about Magic and things. You can talk to him. And we also got our first American Foundation for Suicide Prevention charity event. We are doing a team-constructed Magic event this Saturday at 2 p.m. It is competitive REL. You must have one player each playing Standard, Modern, and Legacy. The entry fee is a minimum $20 donation per player. We have tons of great prizes that you will win, and you can trade those in for store credit if you prefer store credit. For full details on the prizes, on everything else, please check out our Facebook page. And then also for charity events this week, we've got a game that Lewis knows a little bit more about.
It's the Warhammer 40k, not to be confused with Guild Ball. It's the Kill Team.
Not to be confused
That's
with
a running joke.
Yeah.
We've got the Kill Team Battle of Corrin. It's Saturday, 10:30 a.m. $5 for every 1,000 points you deploy. Reroll dice for 25 cents. It's like a mulligan in golf for all those golfers out there. Buy CP for 50 cents and guarantee a roll of 6 for $1. All proceeds are going to the same charity. It's a great cause. Come out. It's going to be great fun. Regardless if you're playing or not, win, lose, draw, it's going to a great cause. And it's a great day out. So definitely swing by and show your support.
You can do some good things and play a game.
You never know how many lives you could change.
I went golf hunting once. I never saw a golf, but I found their eggs. They lay their eggs in these holes on these grassy hills, and I got a whole bunch of them. And I tried to hard boil them, but man, I boiled those things for hours, and they just would not soften up.
You have to be careful because they will chase you.
They will, yeah.
They will chase you.
For sure. We also have a Dice Masters event going on this Sunday at 2 p.m. It is a Golden Age format and only $3 entry to learn how to play. And if you're interested in just learning, our tournament organizer, Truby Turner, would be more than happy to teach you. Definitely one of the best card games that we have going on at the store. And then speaking of card games, what else do we have going on here?
I'm so excited for this, but you're all going to just thrash me immediately. Hearthstone charity event. Admission is done through donations, the minimum $5 donation required. There'll be random door prize of Battle.net gift card to a random player as a token of our appreciation for your support. And I thought it was a thoughts and prayers moment, but it's not. Bring 3 current standard decks from different classes, pairing against an opponent. This is how it's going to work. You pair against an opponent. Any winning deck may not be used again and must choose another deck from the next game. Losing decks can be played until 1. So it's kind of like a relay, which I really like that concept. First win with all 3 decks win the round.
Did you get all that? If you didn't, you can't play. Just kidding. That's all on Facebook. And you can also talk to our organizer when you come out. And then we also...
I only have 3 decks, and one of those doesn't work because of Aaron.
Are they current and are they standard?
They're standard.
Okay, good. And then we also have Yu-Gi-Oh! We want to keep bashing you over the head till you get it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments every Friday night at 6:30. It is time to duel. We also have the Soul Fusion sneak peek, which is coming up on October the 13th. We'll have more details on that soon. But that's it. That is over. We are done talking about events. If you need any more details on all the stuff that we have going on for our American Federation for Suicide Prevention charities, please follow us on Facebook. We'll be giving that all throughout the week. Please show up. And, even if you can't play in the events, you can just come out and make a donation because all of the proceeds are going to that great charity. So thank you very much in advance from me. Lewis didn't say thank you because he's inconsiderate. But, he's from a culture where it's popular to be inconsiderate.
So we're just going to have sweeping racism throughout this.
Sweeping racism. And speaking of sweeping racism, Solo is out on digital.
SOLO.
L-O.
I was doing it all myself. I didn't need you because I went solo.
Oh. So speaking, I wanted to ask you about this. Are you a digital guy or do you still do Blu-rays?
I'll be completely honest with you. One of my favorite things at the moment is you can still we're in that bubble where the triple play is still existing. So you get the DVD, the Blu-ray, and the digital. Just because, most people have got some format of Blu-ray, but every now and then you go to someone's house, you've got the Blu-ray, and they're like, "Oh, bro, I've barely got a DVD player." It's just nice to have that third option. And I've had it where both of those have failed. And then we were watching Man of Steel, and the internet cut out midway through. So there were literally 3 formats I had on my person, and we couldn't use any of them.
Well, all plans are bound for failure at some point, as Han and Chewie well know. I've recently made the switch to be all digital, and I'm really enjoying it. It has very few downsides, in my opinion, although I do usually pick up the new Star Wars Blu-ray because...
It's just nice to have.
I have all my Star Wars movies just lined up there. Just all of them.
No,
it is
nice.
The VHSs.
But the trouble is when they start changing how they look, and there's just that one that sticks out.
The one that's different. Yeah. When I was a kid, the thing that drove me crazy was I had Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones on VHS, and then I had Revenge of the Sith on DVD.
You sick.
And I was like, oh, Mom, we gotta.
Did you have the episode 1 with the gold plastic VHS cover?
No, it had the black. It had the black slip cover, where it just slides out the bottom. Yeah, I know for sure. But Solo, if you didn't check it out in theaters, give it a chance. It's really fun. I swear you won't be disappointed, although some of you probably will, so disregard that. And speaking of movies, for this week in movies, we have The House with a Clock in the Walls.
Tell me what you think about this trailer. I know you're not normally a trailer guy.
No, I'm excited to see this movie. It gives me a very, Narnia-esque feel about this little kid who has to go live in this house with these strange people, and there's magical things happening. But it also has a little bit of a horror movie feel. But, it's a movie for kids, so it's going to be like one of those scary kids movies.
Monster House.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And obviously it has one of, if not the greatest modern actress of our time in it. Ooh, Catherine. She just gives me the chills.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that later?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll probably talk about that. And Haley Atwell is in this movie as well.
Oh.
I love Haley.
I did not know that.
And there's also this Jack Black guy. And I've heard things about
They've made him look like Steven Seagal wished he looked in the 80s. But now Steven Seagal looks like Steven Seagal
was
inflated. Alive? Yeah, he's like the Goodwill Commission. He's some sort of correspondent for Russia now. He's buddies with Putin.
Really?
International bonds.
That's interesting.
That's what today's show is about.
Ugh, okay. Well, that's interesting. All right, so we're moving on to our Horsemen of the Week, where we want to shout out our good buddy and co-worker, Misael, and we just want to shout him out for the trust that he puts in his fellow employees. This
is a brave thing to do.
It really is.
I'm nervous blinking sometimes. There's sometimes the angels from Doctor Who, and the age-old tenement of never pass out with the Sharpie about. Oh, you've never heard that?
No, I've never heard.
Pass out with a Sharpie about.
Yeah, we got a resident Jigglypuff Caleb Davis here.
Oh, nice pull. I like that.
Yeah, I like it too.
That's good.
All right, now we have a bit of an interesting one for the Four Horsemen mailbag, where we've had a challenge. We're going to play a game. The game is called...
I don't want to play this game.
The game is called Race, Stud, Pasture, where we will present you with a lineup of horses, and you will choose one to send to the races, one to send out to stud, and one to send out to pasture.
Oh, why don't you just put Glue Factory?
I mean, sure. I mean, that's
pasture
basically
makes it
what
sound
we mean.
nice. I want full-on Glue Factory.
No, we're sending out to pasture.
I'd like to point out at this juncture that I do not condone this, and the great nation of Great Britain does not condone.
All right, Lewis. First up, what pony are you sending out to race?
Bender Pony.
Bender Pony? Why Bender Pony?
He's going to cheat to win.
You remember the Olympics episode?
Yep. And then like the fox hunting one where he gets solidarity with the robot foxes.
I think I have to go. I want to say Hermes Pony because he has a history of athletics.
Oh, I forgot about Hermes with his what's it called? It's the under the thing.
I'm not going to tell you because I'm enjoying watching you struggle
Limbo.
with this. Limbo.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and then a pony that we're going to send out to stud.
I want to say Zoidberg.
Zoidberg?
Because why not Zoidberg?
Because why not Zoidberg? Okay.
But I would probably send Zap.
I was going to send Zap.
Because he's going to stud.
Well, since you sent Zap, I'll send Kif.
He's going to put the thud in stud.
So if Zap is going, then Kif should go with him.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
I will choose Kif because no one else
I like how Zap's tail makes Kif look like he's got like a duck's beak.
And then we're sending a pony to the glue factory, as you so uncouthly called it.
I don't know. So many complainy characters that I really want to just throw off. Oh wait, I've just realised who's in the top middle there. It's Dusty.
Right here?
Yeah. No, the right one.
Scruffy.
Scruffy, that's not Dusty.
Scruffy.
The janitor. Yeah, Scruffy does nothing. I kind of want Scruffy to be my stud now.
You're gonna tell him to go be a stud, and he's gonna go, it's not a turlet nor a brawler.
Let's just go with Leela to upset all the family.
Leela?
Yeah.
Why Leela?
Because it's going to upset the most people, and she complains all the time.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. Well, I'm just going to say Mom, because screw Mom. I hate Mom. Evil Mom Pony.
Oh, yeah, Mom's in there too.
Yeah, she's awful.
Do you know who's missing? Nibbler.
Nibbler? Yeah, what would a pony Nibbler look like?
Stud. Just straight up stud. 10 out of 10.
You know, the Nibbler pony would be a unicorn, because at the tip of his horn would be the eyeball.
I'm trying to think of a Nibbler quote so I can do the Nibbler voice. But yeah.
All right, we've spent too much time on Niblonia here for sure. So we want to move on. We got an awesome sale this week. But first, we need to go to Did You Know Four Horsemen, where we're going to tell you that, have you played in our arena? Have you checked out our awesome lineup of games? Is there a game that you want to play that we don't have?
I want to play that we don't have.
What game is that?
Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah, Sea of Thieves looks fun.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Can you imagine everyone in the arena playing Sea of Thieves
that would
on the
be
same
awesome.
crew? It's my dream. It's my dream.
So if there's a game you want to play and we don't have, just ask.
Sea of Thieves, Ron.
Sea of Thieves, Ron. Just ask. We'll ask Ron. Maybe we can get it. Add it to our collection. Worst thing that's going to happen is Ron will tell you no. Heads up, Ron doesn't tell a lot of people no.
And my mum always told me the worst anyone can ever say to you is no.
That's not true.
That isn't true.
That's not true.
But I like to live my life that way. So.
Right. Yeah. And we have a sale.
We have a sale. Buy one, get one half off on all non-Marvel DC back issues.
Yes, last week we did DC, the week before we did Marvel.
I'm going to profit from, because all of the Image books are my favourite right now.
Image Dark Horse, IDW, Vertigo,
yep.
All that stuff. And just to clarify, the books on the wall are new comics. The books in the cardboard boxes and the wooden boxes, those are our back issues. So buy one, get one half off everything, not DC or Marvel. So definitely check that out.
We'll have my thumb click then. That was embarrassing. I'm getting old.
He's just going to blow us up with an imaginary blower-upper thing.
All the best villains are British. Yes. Let's just leave it
Okay,
at that.
you want to play you name one, I name one, cool British villains. Moriarty, go.
Oh, your name? I thought you were going to name non-British ones.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. What if... No, what? I was going to say maybe I'll name American and you name British.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Donald Trump, go.
Oh.
All right.
Cool.
All right. We try... We have a rule here not to go political, but I couldn't.
Nigel Farage in that case.
All right. Are we paranoid? Are you following us? Please like us at facebook.com/4horsemencomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemencomics. Watch all of our YouTube content at youtube.com/c/4horsemencomicsgaming. Follow us on Twitter at 4horsemencomics. Watch all of our streaming content at twitch.tv/4horsemencomics. Shop our TCG inventory at shop.4horsemencomics.com. Check out all 3 of our great locations in Morgantown, Bridgeport, and in Waynesburg, Pennsylvania. And follow Ron Davis on his personal Twitter at disappointmentdavis.com. Sorry? No? / And back to us, because we got a really special post-credit scene that I'm super excited about. Hold on. I'm going to make this.
This is like cultural appropriation.
I do something British themed every time you're on the show, and you're just going to have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've never complained about my methods before.
I'm not complaining.
You're not? What do you call this?
I never complain. How am I complaining? When do I ever complain about you practicing the violin at 3 a.m, or your mess, or your general lack of hygiene, or the fact that you steal my clothes?
Oh, we have a barter system.
When have I ever complained about you setting fire to my rooms?
Our rooms.
The rooms! Or the fact that you experiment on my dog!
Our dog!
The dog!
Gladstone is our dog.
Gladstone is a cute dog.
Gladstone was a cute
He's
dog.
a cute dog.
Close press.
All right. One more thing. When I told Christine today that neither Ron nor Alex were going to be on the show tonight, her response was, well, your show should go pretty smoothly tonight then.
Oh.
And we're going to end it on that burn. Burn!